This series of games is from the Jones Invitational American Rules Croquet Tournament put on by the Sarasota County Croquet Club in Venice, Florida, around February 1st, 2020. Hans Peterson is the tournament director, and Nancy Hart was the tournament manager. The 2020 edition of the Jones Invitational is dedicated to the memory of Fred Jones, who, pushing 92 and still active in croquet, passed away in November of 2019. I commend to you Webster Bull's superb tribute to Fred in the issue of the Croquet News pictured above. It's impossible to catalog all of Fred and Jackie's contributions to croquet, but the largest public club in the country and the fabulous facility at Venice, where this tournament is being held, are as fitting a testimonial as any. Both Johnny Mitchell, who took this picture of Fred, and Sara Low, president of the USCA, were delighted that I wanted to use it in this video. This is the championship flight final between Macey White at -2, playing red and yellow, and Webster Bull at -1.5, playing blue and black. Brian Hovis is your videographer, and we'll let him set the scene.
I just came into this game a couple minutes late. Blue came in, shot the corner 4, and then red came in and shot to the south boundary next to blue.
This is Webster Bull coming in with black. Everybody's dressed a little more against the weather than is usually required in Florida. It is, however, the 1st of February. And Macey White coming in with yellow. Macey enjoys chasing blue with red like that, but it's only safe because yellow's in the jaws ready to come in. No deadness so far. And again, he can only get away with that because yellow's in the jaws ready to attack whatever Webster does with hoop 2. It's one thing to send the danger ball into a pair of balls like this. You can only do it with the spent ball if your other ball is ready to attack, as yellow is. But because blue has a rush on red to hoop 2, Webster's placing black as a pioneer at hoop 3. I wonder whether Macey didn't actually mean to put red between blue and black. Aha. Yellow can now be cannoned into the game. That's a little risky if Webster goes around, which he's set up to do. A more conservative approach to outgame theory would put that yellow ball a foot back in front of the hoop and off to one side so it can't be knocked out of the way when the striker ball by the other team makes 2 back. adoring fans in the cars going by on the highway right behind the camera. From here, Webster did an uneventful break through 5. And here he's rushed red into position to score hoop 6 with blue. He placed black over by 1 back. So the first mistake of the game. And Macey got lucky with that yellow ball in hoop 1 because Webster was only 2 hoops away from taking advantage of it. So Macey takes over on downs. From here, Macey did his own uneventful break through hoop 5, and here we pick him up about to attempt 6 with red off black. Realizing that sending black as a pioneer to 2 back could cannon yellow out of position, he went and marked and lifted yellow, which of course he's allowed to do because it's not yet in the game. Webster used the 1 back clearance on blue, which was his only deadness, and then Macey made another uneventful break to 4 back. And here we see him placing blue at penult, trying to get a rush on black, which was the 4-back pioneer. You can probably guess that I take out the uneventful breaks to get these videos under an hour, otherwise nobody will watch them. Quite a few of the videos I've done have complete break sequences, though, for those of you trying to learn 3- and 4-ball breaks. So, only the second mistake of the game. Macey went from 2 to 4 back after Webster blobbed hoop 6 with the danger ball close by. So let's see what Webster can do after Macey does the same with red, and black is the reception ball at 4 back. Red is not in contact with the stanchion, otherwise he would have called a referee. Webster's second mistake, and that one was probably an unforced error. Score is tied. He got no deadness. And yellow finally comes in the game. Blue and black are for 5 and 6, but they're both clean. And leaving yellow out would have given blue a chance to set up a break for black. So he goes to the boundary with 38 minutes left in the game. Blue gives black a rush to its hoop 5. If red had been somewhere besides right behind 5 and thus not rushable to hoop 6, then blue might have tried to roquet black and get a break going. And red, which is for 4 back, goes out in corner 3. Don't try this hoop at home, folks, or at least only if your partner ball is your reception ball and the opponent balls are far apart. I think it was Vince Lombardi who said execution trumps strategy and tactics every time. At first, I thought this was a mistake because I couldn't see red behind the palm shadows, but that was a croquet out, since blue is for hoop 6. Usually when you do a croquet out, you have to run the break with the danger ball. So Macey's putting yellow here gives Webster an unusual opportunity of running the break off a croquet out with the spent ball, which of course is the ball that black will need at the end of this break. With black so far away, red feels safe to set up for 4-back. Wow, no place to hide. Black is for hoop 6. He is, of course, responsible for yellow, so he's got to put red where yellow can see it, because blue's in the jaws of 1-back, and I'm sure he'd like to be able to wire black from yellow when he finishes this maneuver. Now there's distance control. He's putting black out of bounds. I wonder if he thought about putting it over as a reception ball for blue in 1-back, maybe trying to wire it from yellow. He's ahead by 2, but there's not a lot of time left. And he's taking no chances against somebody as good a shot as Macey is. Macey is shooting at what he can see of the blue ball in 1-back. If he misses, that'll put yellow over by its own hoop. It's worth noting, though, that that's also black's own hoop. Red was opponent dead, but Macey just took the one back clearance for red. That must be a pretty angled hoop, or he surely would have taken it on. I think that wave is just acknowledging the one back clearance. He's either shooting at blue or trying to go out between them. Once again, it's the spent ball in that position. Let's see if it accomplishes anything. Once again, this is black's hoop as well, and black is only dead on red. Not one to sit on a lead. Webster does a lovely croquet out with the danger ball a long way away. Oh my goodness, not far enough away. Lightning can strike twice in the same place. It's like we've got Zeus and Thor duking it out here. The two standard defenses against a croquet out are a wide join or placing the spent ball a long way from the target hoop. Macey just added a 25-yard hit in to that list of defensive maneuvers. Making sure that black will be able to see blue from its resting place on the other end of the lawn. So red took care of both opponent balls, got opponent deadness, but no deadness on partner, and comes back to join yellow for its break starting at 2. And blue was actually dead on black, so it didn't matter whether it could see it or not. Little surprised to see him put red to the left, because the only way he's going to keep his break going was to get a rush on red toward blue out there by hoop 6. And sure enough, without a clear path to a break, he's not going to take on the partner deadness. Blue is dead on black. Black is clean and still for 1 back. Webster's 2 hoops ahead. With his ball's partner dead, he may be asking for it, leaving black in front of one back like that. Will lightning strike again? Oh man, it spun right around it. That is the kind of shot that wins games. Just like in golf, you got to hit the little ball first. That's the kind of shot he'd like to have over. The score is tied now, and I think Macey will be disappointed with himself if he doesn't at least build a substantial lead, if not go to peg with this ball. From here, Macey ran a tidy 4-ball break through 2 back. He's dropped off red as a pioneer at 4 back. He has blue as a pioneer at 3 back. And he's ball in hand on black over by 2 back. I think time is probably already run out. So yellow is first ball and last turn, and red and yellow are up by 5 hoops. So yellow, first ball and last turn at 3-ball dead. Black got the 1 back clearance. Blue and black are down by 5. What blue would like to do is just go to black, but red is lurking too close for that, so he's going to have to shoot at yellow on the boundary. Brian Hovis is your videographer. You heard his voice at the beginning. This is the closest he's going to get getting his picture in the video. He's done a great job of picking up additional footage of tournaments I can't get to. 2 years ago, he was Rookie of the Year for the USCA, and I appointed him District President for Kentucky that same year. He's done a great job. So, 19-14, Macey White takes the 2020 Jones Invitational over Webster Bowl. And one last tribute to, along with his wife Jackie, the founder of the Jones Invitational and an inspiration for us all in croquet. I never got him on video, but I was the victim of his 3-ball break skills a couple of times. I asked him once about the importance of keeping pioneers inside the rectangle, and he looked at me and said, "You know, maybe I'll try that one of these days." We're going to miss you, Fred.